My coworker announced my promotion at the company retreat. Everyone clapped while I stood there confused. I hadn't gotten promoted. I'm a junior accountant at a mid-sized firm called Hartwell & Associates. Been there 2 years, decent at my job, nothing special. I handle accounts payable, reconciliations, the boring stuff nobody else wants to touch. My cubicle's in the back corner near the printer that's always jamming. I bring the same turkey sandwich for lunch every day. I'm not climbing any corporate ladders, just trying to pay my rent and student loans like everyone else. Last month, we had our annual company retreat at this lake resort 2 hours outside the city. About 60 employees crammed into a conference center that smelled like pine needles and burnt coffee. Team building activities, trust falls, those weird icebreaker games where you have to share embarrassing facts about yourself. The whole corporate bonding thing that nobody actually wants to do, but everyone pretends to enjoy because it beats sitting in the office. My coworker Derek was there, of course. He's one of those guys who thinks he's hilarious, but mostly just makes people uncomfortable. Always the loudest person in every meeting. Always has to one-up everyone's stories. Always finding ways to put other people down while pretending it's just friendly banter. He's a senior accountant, been with the firm for 7 years, and he acts like that makes him royalty. We'd never gotten along, but I stayed out of his way. He'd make little comments about my work, joke about how I was still doing entry-level tasks while he handled the important clients. I'd just nod and go back to my spreadsheets. Wasn't worth the fight. During dinner on the second night, everyone was tired from kayaking and pretending to care about synergy. We were all sitting at these long tables eating rubber chicken and overcooked vegetables when Derek suddenly stood up and grabbed the microphone from our HR director. She looked annoyed, but handed it over. "I want to congratulate someone special tonight," he started, grinning directly at me across the room. My stomach dropped immediately. Nothing good ever came from Derek singling someone out. "Our guy just got promoted to senior accountant. Let's give him a round of applause." The entire room erupted in cheers. People were standing up, clapping, some of them whistling. My direct supervisor looked confused, glancing at our department head who looked equally lost, but they started clapping anyway, probably assuming they'd missed some memo. Coworkers from other departments were coming over to shake my hand, patting me on the back. I tried to say something, tried to explain that this wasn't real, but Derek kept talking over me. "Yeah, it's been quite a journey for this one," Derek continued, his voice dripping with fake sincerity. "Remember during training when he accidentally deleted an entire quarter's worth of data? Or when he sent that client email to the wrong person and we almost lost the account? Classic learning experiences that really shaped him into the professional he is today." People were laughing now, but it was that awkward laughter where nobody's sure if they should be. Derek kept going, story after story, each one highlighting a mistake I'd made or a time I'd needed help. He framed them as character-building moments, but everyone in that room could hear what he was really saying. I was incompetent, and this promotion was a joke. He went on for 5 minutes. 5 full minutes of public humiliation while I sat there frozen, my face burning, my hands gripping my fork so hard I thought it might bend. By the end, half the room thought I was a screw-up who somehow stumbled into a promotion, and the other half just felt sorry for me. The pity was almost worse than the mockery. Derek finally handed the mic back and walked past my table, giving me a pat on the shoulder. "Congrats, buddy," he said with that same smug grin. His friends were high-fiving him, laughing like he'd just delivered the comedic performance of the year. I sat back down, staring at my plate, unable to eat another bite. The rest of the evening blurred together. People kept coming up to offer half-hearted congratulations, clearly unsure what to say. I left as soon as I could and spent the night staring at the ceiling of my hotel room. The next morning, I submitted my 2 weeks notice. My boss tried to talk me out of it, said Derek was just joking around, said I had a future at the firm. I told him my decision was final. In my exit interview, I mentioned casually that our biggest client, Brennan Industries, had been secretly courting me for months with a position that paid 40% more. My boss went pale because Derek had been promised my accounts the moment I left. 3 weeks into my new job, my old manager called to tell me Derek had been fired after Brennan specifically refused to work with him. I told him that was unfortunate and hung up.